Emotion is the force that drives us, the invisible engine that fuels our actions and decisions. When you step into the gym, your emotions are your silent companions. Sometimes they're a roar of excitement, other times a quiet murmur of self-doubt. You bring with you the weight of your day, your past, your dreams, and your fears. But the gym transforms these feelings into fuel. It's a sanctuary where you can channel your emotions into something tangible. Feel the barbell in your hands. As you lift it, think about the struggles you've faced. Let every rep become a release of anger, a declaration of hope, or a celebration of joy. You aren't just moving weights, you're moving mountains within yourself. The beauty of emotion is that it connects us to our purpose. Why do you work out? Is it to prove something to others? Or is it a personal vow to yourself? The answer is rooted in emotion. There's power in feeling deeply about something. It's what makes you set your alarm for an early workout, even when you'd rather sleep in. It's what pushes you to finish those last reps when your muscles scream in defiance. Emotions give meaning to every drop of sweat and every breathless moment. They remind you why you're here and why this journey matters. Embrace vulnerability. The gym isn't just about building muscles, it's about building yourself. It's okay to feel uncertain or overwhelmed. Maybe you feel like everyone else in the gym has it figured out, and you're the only one struggling. But here's the truth, everyone is fighting their own battle. That guy bench pressing heavy weights, he might be battling insecurity. That woman running on the treadmill, she might be chasing peace from her chaotic day. The gym is a place where emotions are raw and unfiltered, and that's what makes it powerful. It's a place to face your fears, confront your doubts, and emerge stronger, not just physically, but emotionally. Let your emotions drive you. Use the pain of your past as motivation. Remember the times you felt defeated, rejected, or unseen. Bring those memories to the forefront and let them fuel your determination. You're not just here to work out, you're here to rewrite your story. With every rep, you're telling the world and yourself that you're capable, that you're resilient, and that you won't let anything hold you back. Emotion isn't a weakness, it's your greatest strength. It's the spark that ignites change and the fire that sustains it. In the gym, emotion becomes action, and action becomes transformation. Failure is a word that carries heavy weight, often as much as the barbell on your back during a grueling squat. It's a word that many fear, a word that echoes loudly in moments of defeat, and yet, it is the foundation upon which greatness is built. In the gym, failure is not just an option, it's a necessity. It's the moment when your muscles give out, when you can't push one more rep, when you drop the weight and feel the sting of defeat. But that moment, however humbling it may be, is where the magic happens. Because failure is not the end, it's the beginning of growth. When you think about failure, think of it as feedback. Every time you hit the wall, you learn something new about yourself, your limits, your strengths, your weaknesses. Failure is your greatest teacher. It strips away the illusion of perfection and shows you where to improve. That first time you walked into the gym, maybe you couldn't lift the bar, maybe you couldn't run a mile, maybe you felt out of place. But did you give up? No, you came back, you tried again, and each time you got a little stronger, a little better. That's the power of failure. It doesn't define you unless you let it. Instead, it refines you, shaping you into a stronger, more determined version of yourself. Failure in the gym is unique because it's visible and undeniable. When you miss a lift or can't complete the set, there's no hiding from it. But this visibility is also its beauty. It forces you to confront your limitations head-on and decide whether you'll be defeated by them or rise above them. Think about the legends in sports, fitness, and life. Every one of them has a story of failure, moments when they stumbled, fell, and even doubted themselves. What separates them from the rest is their response. They didn't quit. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone, a lesson, a challenge to be conquered. And that's exactly what you're doing every time you face failure in the gym. There's a phrase often heard in weightlifting, go until failure. It's not just a technical term, it's a mindset. It means pushing yourself to the absolute limit, giving everything you have until there's nothing left to give. In life too, this principle applies. You have to push yourself beyond your comfort zone, beyond what you think you're capable of. Failure is the line that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. When you reach that line, you have two choices: to stop and settle, or to push through and grow. Every rep you fail at, every weight you drop, every goal you miss is a sign that you're trying, that you're in the arena fighting for something bigger. Failure is humbling, but it's also empowering. It reminds you that you're human, that you're not perfect, and that's okay. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Each time you fail, you're one step closer to success because you're learning, adapting, and growing. The gym is a metaphor for life in this way. Just as you can't expect to hit a personal record every day, You can't expect to succeed in every aspect of life without facing setbacks. But those setbacks are what make the successes so much sweeter. Every time you fail, remember that you're building resilience. You're strengthening not just your body, but your mind and spirit. You're learning to endure, to persist, to fight for what you want. The emotional aspect of failure is profound. It hurts. It stings. It can make you question your worth, your abilities, your dreams. But here's the truth: failure only has the power you give it. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. In the gym, failure is not a reflection of weakness, it's a badge of honor. It shows that you're pushing yourself, that you're not settling for mediocrity, that you're striving for greatness. And isn't that what life is about? Striving, pushing, growing, becoming. Every failure is a step on the ladder of success. It's a reminder that you're on a journey, and every journey has its bumps and detours. Think about the times in your life when you failed. Maybe it was a failed relationship, a missed opportunity, or a personal setback. At the time, it felt like the end of the world. But looking back, can you see how those failures shaped you? How they taught you lessons you might not have learned otherwise, how they made you stronger, wiser, more resilient. The same is true in the gym. Every failed lift, every missed goal, every setback is a part of the process. It's not something to be feared or avoided, but embraced. Because on the other side of failure is growth, and on the other side of growth is success. Failure also teaches you humility. It reminds you that no matter how strong, skilled, or prepared you are, there will always be challenges that test you. It keeps you grounded, reminding you that there's always room for improvement. But it also teaches you pride, the kind of pride that comes from knowing you gave it your all, that you didn't shy away from the challenge, that you showed up and gave it your best. That kind of pride is earned, not given, and it's one of the most rewarding feelings in the world. The gym is a place where failure is celebrated, not shamed. It's a place where you can push yourself to the limit, knowing that failure is not the end but a stepping stone. It's a place where you learn to see failure not as a reflection of your worth but as a measure of your effort. And isn't that what matters most? The effort you put in, the dedication you show, the willingness to try even when you know you might fail? That's what defines you, not the outcome but the process. So the next time you fail in the gym or in life, remember this: failure is not your enemy. It's your ally, your teacher, your motivator. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're pushing yourself, that you're on the path to greatness. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it to fuel your journey. Because every failure brings you one step closer to success. Maturity is not the destination, it's a journey. It's the quiet realization that life is about progress, not perfection. In the gym, maturity is measured not just by the weight you lift, but by the wisdom you bring to each session. It's knowing when to push your limits and when to listen to your body. It's understanding that growth takes time, and that every rep, every set, every moment of effort is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. When you first start working out, it's easy to be driven by ego. You want to lift the heaviest weights, run the fastest miles, and show the world what you're capable of. But as you spend more time in the gym, you begin to realize that true strength isn't about impressing others, it's about challenging yourself. Maturity teaches you that fitness is not a competition with anyone else, it's a personal journey. It's about setting your own goals, celebrating your own progress, and finding fulfillment in the effort itself. Maturity in the gym also means embracing patience. It's understanding that results don't happen overnight. The strongest physiques, the fastest runners, the most skilled athletes didn't achieve their greatness in a week or a month. They put in years of consistent effort, facing setbacks and overcoming challenges along the way. Maturity teaches you to respect the process, to trust in the work you're putting in even when you don't see immediate results. It's about finding joy in the journey, knowing that every small step forward brings you closer to your goal. As you mature in your fitness journey, you also develop a deeper connection to your purpose. Why are you here? What drives you to keep showing up day after day? For some, it's about health. For others, it's about confidence, discipline, or a desire to prove something to themselves. Maturity helps you uncover your why and use it as a source of motivation. It's what keeps you going on the days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or discouraged. It's what reminds you that every effort you make, no matter how small, is worth it. Another aspect of maturity is learning to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. When you first start working out, it's easy to focus solely on the end goal, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, or running a marathon. But as you mature, you begin to realize that the journey itself is where the true growth happens. It's in the early mornings when you drag yourself out of bed to hit the gym. It's in the moments when you push through a tough workout, even though you want to quit. It's in the setbacks, the failures, the moments of doubt that you learn the most about yourself. Maturity teaches you to value these moments, knowing that they are shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Maturity also brings a sense of balance. It's understanding that fitness is just one part of a fulfilling life. It's important, yes, but it's not everything. Maturity helps you find harmony between your workouts and the other aspects of your life, your relationships, your career, your hobbies. It teaches you to prioritize your well-being, both physically and mentally, and to avoid burnout.